Trigonometry. Just saying the word probably brings back some memories, right? A lot of us remember those dense tables and just trying to force it all into our brains. But what if? What if we could just scrap that table and learn it all by playing a card game? Today we're going to look at a super fun, competitive way to master what can be one of the toughest subjects in math.
All right, so let's start with the problem. For pretty much anyone who's taken a math class, the trig table is this rite of passage. But it's usually a really frustrating one. It's basically just a wall of information that you're somehow supposed to memorize.
Yep, there it is. The classic. That grid of sines, cosines, tangents, all matched up with a sea of fractions and symbols. I mean, it's accurate for sure, but it's also really intimidating. And let's be honest, it is not the most exciting way to learn something.
I'm guessing a lot of you are nodding along right now. Trying to lock all of that into your brain can feel totally impossible. It's a super common hurdle, you know? But what if there's a much, much better way?
Well, this is where the whole story flips. Because someone brilliant looked at that whole process and totally reimagined it. They looked at that boring table and saw an opportunity for a game.
And that's the big idea right there. It's about switching from passive memorization to active learning. So instead of just staring at a page, hoping things sink in, you're using recall, a little bit of strategy, and some friendly competition to make these ideas actually stick.
You can literally see the transformation right here. On the left, you've got that static, rigid table where all the information is just locked in place. And on the right, it's all broken down into a dynamic hand of cards. Every card is a single piece of the puzzle, which makes the whole thing feel way more interactive and a lot less scary.
Okay, so how does it actually work? Well, you'll be happy to hear that the basic mechanics are incredibly simple. It's designed so you can start playing and learning almost right away.
So the whole point of the game is to create what's called a set. And a set is just a perfect 3-card match. You need one card for the function, like sine, one card for the angle, say 30 degrees, and then the card with its correct value, 1/2. You get those three together, boom, you've got a set.
For a standard 2-player game, it's super straightforward. You take a 52-card deck, and you each get 12 cards. Then you just take turns looking at your hand, trying to form those correct 3-card sets. As soon as you make one, you just lay it down on the table.
So how do you win? Simple. The very first player to make and lay down 4 complete sets wins the game. It's a really clear goal, which keeps things moving and keeps it exciting.
4 sets, that's the magic number. And here's the cool part. As you're racing to get those 4 sets, you're not just playing a game. With every single set you make, you're burning that connection between a function, an angle, and its value into your brain. It starts to become second nature.
Okay, but what if you've got more friends who want to play? A great game is meant to be shared, right? Well, this one is designed to scale up really easily, whether it's for more friends or an entire classroom.
And this is a really important question. Maybe you're in a study group or you just want a bigger game night. Can you bring more people in? The answer is a big yes.
And the rule for doing it is so simple and elegant. For every 2 players you have, you just add 1 deck of cards. That's it. So for a 4-player game, you shuffle 2 decks together. Got 6 people? You're going to need 3 decks. This keeps the game totally balanced and makes sure there are enough cards for everyone to make their sets.
So you've learned the game, you've mastered the basic values, and you're actually having fun with trigonometry, which is amazing, let's be real. Now let's talk about where this brilliant idea came from and where you can go from here.
This whole innovative approach comes from an organization called Suganet Math, and their entire mission is to do just this. Take really complex topics, break them down, and make learning easy and accessible for everybody.
So if you're intrigued by this and you want to get your hands on a set of these cards, or just see what else they're up to, you can go check them out directly at their website.
And get this, the learning doesn't have to stop with this game. Once you've totally mastered these fundamental values, Suganet Math actually offers a second level of problems. This is where you can start to tackle more advanced formulas and challenges, all while building on that solid foundation you got just by playing.
So the real question is, are you ready to trade in that intimidating old table for a deck of cards? This whole approach just proves that even the toughest subjects can be an opportunity for fun, for engagement, and for real understanding. Seriously, why memorize when you can play?